Oh boy, so Goku's new form, right? I wasn't actually gonna make a video on this, but there's no Super this week, and everyone's already spoiled the form anyway. Why don't I do it too, right? Goku's new form has been released, and there are a few interesting statements about it. I did get into a small little debate with one of my Discord members, Super Ghost. It wasn't too in-depth or anything, but basically I could sense some cancer that was, gonna spawn right from this discussion. The biggest thing that people are kind of going towards for this next week until the episode appears, so basically it goes a little something like this, right? There's a spoiler that says Son Goku masters his instinct amidst the greatest clash in history. He finally arrives at the secret. There's also another one that says, finally appearing at last, Son Goku's ultimate form. His body responds to every attack on its own and counterattacks. The time has come to unveil the completed form of Ultra Instinct, because before it was obviously the Omen, right? And this is, expect great things from this, the strongest Son Goku in history. Climax to the Tournament of Power. Universe 7, Son Goku Frieza, Android number 17, versus Universe 11, Jiren. Sure enough, Universe 11's strongest fighter, Jiren, remains as the final opponent. Who would have thought? How will they challenge the mightiest foe in Dragon Ball history? To hype up this episode, they're going with, this is the strongest Goku in history, this is the strongest foe in history, blah, 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 blah. There's also people saying that Goku will surpass the angels in this fight, so let's just give it a little smackdown, right? It's a stupid claim. So basically what's being implied here is that when this Goku appears, this will be the strongest Goku in history. The onus that you have here is to prove that Goku will never, ever fight again. He will never train again. He will never use Ultra Instinct again, because when you say that this is the strongest Son Goku in history, what you are saying is he will never use Ultra Instinct again, he will never train again, he will never surpass this battle again. Obviously, that's not very true, because Oob, right? He goes off to fly with Oob. Oob is still canon. That's still the end of Dragon Ball. Also, you need to realize that there are time vaults, there are other dimensions, there's Xenoverse characters, there's literally a Xenoverse battle with Jiren, except Jiren is amped by Toa and Mira. Actually, he's amped by Fu, I believe, who is Mira and Toa's, like, weird baby, since, you know, Toa created Mira as an android, and then she, you know, had a kid with him. We'll just ignore that. So, the Jiren is controlled, and he's given, you know, excess dark energy, and he's giving an amp, right? So there's no reason that, you know, the Goku that's in the anime would be stronger than, say, amped Jiren or amped Xenoverse Goku. There's also numerous other dimensions like Shin Budokai and stuff like that. So when they say strongest in history, they're simply saying the strongest in history for canon Dragon Ball, not all of Dragon Ball. So if they said all of history, it would be different, because that would refer to the future and the past. But when they say in history, it's referring more to the past. So, for example, when you say this is the greatest invention in history, you're usually referring to this is the greatest invention in history that we've ever made, right? Not that this is the greatest invention in history that will ever appear. So I felt like that was common sense, but you know how some people are. Some people really do get on that train. There's also people that seem to think that Goku can defeat the angels, which is very interesting, simply because the only reason they come to this conclusion is that Goku now has white hair, just like the angels, and Ultra Instinct. But what he seems to forget is, or what they seem to forget, right, is that Goku's Ultra Instinct state is a transformation. It's not at all like the angels, who have it naturally. And also, as well, the angels have time manipulation and power to one-shot, you know, gods of destruction, and more than likely someone who just learned Ultra Instinct. So to say the claim he could be any angel just because he has Ultra Instinct, when the angels have the same thing, but simply time manipulation and a lot more experience, seems a little out there to me. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Just a short little debunk of all these misconceptions for the next week. Can't wait for the, you know, new episode. There's already a statement like speed out of this dimension, right? Which probably is more like a speed out of this world kind of, you know, statement. But if it is like dimensional tiering or something, or maybe Whis pulls out a staff that literally shows, wow, this is the strongest Goku in history, and it literally shows, you know, Xenoverse, GT, the movies. It shows it shows like Shin Budokai. It shows all the games on his little staff while saying that. Then hey, you know, GG, I lose. But for now, I'm gonna have to put these statements down to rest, and hope you guys enjoyed, and till next time.